Yes, my question is about information. Is there any effort to consolidate information, for instance, about clinical trials, so that patients can access that information between institutions? I know everyone is so overwhelmed with the amount of information on the internet now. We've kind of gone from one extreme to the other in the last 20 years.
And I might mention a great deal of it is bogus. Who wants to talk about networks, clinical? Do you want to try that, Lisa? Is that something you feel comfortable answering? Hand her a microphone.
I think for access to existing clinical trials and what's available, there is a website that's maintained by the National Cancer Institute. It's www.clinicaltrials.gov, and that's actually where many of us go to if we're looking to see what other people are doing. And I think it's probably the best way to do it is to have a physician kind of do some detective work. And I think part of the question is also, clinical trials, and I'm just going to make a parenthetical comment. Many patients, will call me and they'll say, listen, I saw that you have this trial open, and, I've read a little bit about, this inhibitor or that inhibitor, and you've got the trial, and I want to come be treated at your place on that trial. I have stage 4 disease and I live in Seattle, and they want to come to Chapel Hill to be in a phase 1 study of a novel investigational agent because they read about people's enthusiasm, which is great, but it's really important for us on the medical side of things to temper that enthusiasm with reality, so, and this is what I say to patients many times, I'm enthusiastic about the portfolio that I have, but I can promise you that if you live in Palo Alto, Mark Pegram is enthusiastic about things that he has available there, and there isn't any particular reason that mine should trump his. And there are very real implications for joining a study that's thousands of miles away. I mean, I think patients have to keep quality of life. Now, if there is the hottest, newest drug out there that just came out and people are trying to be part of studies because really we in the community are incredibly excited and we have a reason to be particularly excited about one thing over another, then absolutely. And I've facilitated these things myself, and people come to me from a long way away, or as well as everybody else here. But we have it's our job to be really clear about when we're when there is that distinction, which doesn't happen that often.
Great.